Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of GSM Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. To do what I love. And I love what I do. And I love being here with you because why wouldn't I? Because you're the best, okay? Around. Yes, you are. You got that best love, that unconditional love. That's the only love that we accept here, okay? The unconditional. Any other love, null and void. We don't want no fake love. Keep it to yourself. Okay, that's why we're going to grant your wish of the Two of Cups. Even grant our own wish of that Two of Cups. Because why not? Because that's what we do. And that's why we have Archangel Michael here protecting us. Okay, we are completely cleansed. We are completely cleared. Any evil eye, anything that was sent to us, brother, if you're watching right now and you're wishing bad on me, you have a serious problem coming your way. Just know that. Just be aware, okay? I just want you to be very aware, okay? It's coming. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, that is why I told you. We cleared all these bums out of our chakra system. Everything is aligned. We're clear. We're cleansed. Spiritual parasites gone. Sending it back. Return the sender. Okay, it's all coming back to you. Trust me when I tell you, brother. Wish bad on us. Only wishing bad on yourself. It's right back to you. Okay, because we know there's about 5 to 7 of you out here that, more or less, they don't want the best for us. Okay, the rest, of course not. We have the best of magical gangsters around, but of course you're always gonna have some karmic energy that, is going to follow, wish bad, slow down your progress, do whatever they can. So, whatever. Listen, it's all been cleared, all been returned to you. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, thanks for coming in. Okay? Yeah, we'll send you a fruit basket. Okay, then that's all. See you later. Goodbye. So, pretty much that's where we stand with these people. Fuck them. All right, so why don't we get a read then? Why don't we see what's going on? Because we know that your energy is completely clear here. Okay, we're aware that whatever evil eye that's been put on you for all these years is being returned to sender. Okay, it's been cleared out of your system. You're very protected right now, that's for sure. Believe me when I tell you. Okay, so let's get an overall energy read here. Okay, let's see what we're working with. God, please and thank you for the magical gangsters of the world. Okay, now, yep, there's heartbreak here. Somebody's heartbroken. Okay, because when they come up against you, hearts get broken. Okay, so somebody, they're heartbroken because this is being returned to them, because you are going to succeed. Whatever they try to block, your heart, your throat, whatever it is, it's all being cleared. Okay, because you are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, because you stay positive. They needed you not to be positive. They needed you to give up. Okay, but remember, the sun never gives up, okay? Because the sun reminds us that every day is a new opportunity to shine. Okay, that's for sure. Every day. Okay, and that is why you're headed right to this 4 Wands. If you've seen the last reading, that is exactly where you're headed, okay? Because that's what you deserve. Happy home, okay? Milestone, all right? Reunion. It's coming your way. This is what you're working to. Celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. How can you celebrate and share your success with those around you? Okay, that remains to be seen here. Okay, because remember, 7 of Cups. Whatever options, illusions, confusion, there is none. Okay, because you are not an option. You are never an option. You will never be an option. Okay, because having too many options can cause confusion. Stay in reality. Don't fantasize. Don't fantasize. Don't think that being with all different people is a really good thing. It's not. Like being with all different sexual partners is not a good thing. Okay? Trust me when I tell you. Okay? These people think it's like a wish come true. No, it's not. Okay? We're gonna take care of some of you sexual deviants. Okay? We're gonna send you where you need to go. All right? Especially you fucking pedophiles out there, all right? Because you think that we don't know what you do. See, they do this, pedophiles. What they do is this is how they keep the demon going, because they'll do this to kids, take their innocence, okay? And that keeps that demon alive, because it's hard for that child to get rid of that. Okay, and these people have been doing this for way too long, and now they're finished. Okay, because the Ace of Cups is here. Okay, because remember, your wish come true. Your Nine of Cups. You are getting this Ace of Cups from your King of Cups, because that'll create your Ten of Cups. And that's where the abundance is going to come from. You're going to show everybody, okay? Two of Pentacles, how you adapted, how you were balanced, how you were flexible, how you were willing to do anything you needed to do here, okay, to, overcome this adversity. And that's exactly what you did. Okay, now these people are heartbroken because you're being seen as not an option now, okay? They wanted you to be seen as like this worthless option, like you were nothing, but all they did was make you look at, turn you into, but it doesn't matter because you were always who you were supposed to be. These people were pulling on you since you were born. Since you were born, attacking children. This is what these demons do, like to attack children. Because they know when you're coming, they know how strong your energy is. And they think that they could control it that way. Guess what? They thought wrong, okay? Because the Gangstar Magician's coming for you, okay? And he's coming for you. He's very strong. He's coming with you with an army of magical gangstars, okay? For those kind of characters. Trust me when I tell you, one by one, believe me, we already know who you are, okay? And if you're any type of person who's a protector of pedophiles, I'm not saying you have to be a pedophile, but if you're a protector, you're just as bad. There's people out there, they'll let the, whatever, the pedophile get away with it for, money, for them to look the other way. That's disgusting, man. That's just as bad, if not worse, because you're showing you're a coward too. You're scared. You're willing to do anything for money. Yeah, we don't take kindly to those kind of people around here. No. We don't care if it ruins your business. See, that's another. Oh, well, it's going to ruin my business if I say so. Oh, it's going to. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck? So you're willing to let children be abused because it might ruin your business if it comes out. Well, nice. That's the way these people want to think. You want to protect. Pedophile protectors, okay? See where it gets you. Trust me when I tell you, because we're coming for you. Yes, we are. That's for sure. So let's see, what's going to be the overall energy here? God, please and thank you for the Divine Feminine Collective. Our favorite. Okay, the world in reverse, of course. So they want to keep this going. They want to keep this cycle going. Okay, that's exactly these pedophiles. They want to keep this going because they know that once they're seen, they're finished. Okay, they're done. Once it comes out, you're done. Okay, and they know what they do, but they try to convince. This is what they say. They say this to the children. They say they make it to how they convince the kids to keep it, is that this is a good thing for them. They need to understand that people make it like it's bad, but it actually keeps them stronger. Okay, and this is what they say. This is why these people, they don't understand these children. Okay, and then they think that they're doing something good, or you confuse them. Okay, and this is why it gets people messed up in relationships, and people have the sexual demon that they can't get rid of. So yeah, this is all coming back to these people, though. Okay, it's all coming back to them because you have your King of Cups here. Remember that. You have this Ace of Cups. Okay, it's already seen that. Okay, you are Nine of Cups. You're this King of Cups. Wish come true. That'll create your Ten of Cups. The abundance comes from there. Because your King of Pentacles, whatever, if they were obsessed with wealth and status in the past, they are returning to their form of the King of Cups. That's for sure. Okay, because remember, you are this Queen of Swords. Okay, you have the boundaries here. Nobody's going to get in your energy now, okay? Nobody's going to be able to, have you walking in their energy. You are walking in your own energy now, okay? Because you're sharp and you're discerning, and you cut through illusions, and you get to the heart of the matter. And you did exactly what you did. And you figured things out that people should never have known, okay? But you figured it out without even being told, without even seeing it, just knowing it. And that's because you followed your intuition. Okay, that's because you had this Emperor here with you. Okay, they knew how valuable you were. They knew you were this Empress. Okay, they just need you to develop. That's exactly what you did. And you developed, and you actually exceeded all expectations. That's for sure. Nobody's seen you coming. Nobody did at all. No, they didn't. Because you're a Queen of Swords. They thought they were going to keep taking. They were going to keep being in your energy. Now they're done. Now they're out of it. They're cleansed. They're gone. Okay, now look. 5 of Cups, they're all in regret. They're all disappointed. Okay. They don't like the way things feel. They're pessimistic. They feel like they're grief-stricken. Okay, because with the moon, that moon magic, whatever illusions, confusion, it's all been shattered, these illusions. Whatever they said about you, whatever these projections, they've been returned. Whatever this evil eye is, it's been cleansed. It's been gone. It's been sent back. I mean, it's like you're this Queen of Swords, you're not even looking at them. If you're looking, you got your back turned here. And these people, they want to keep this cycle going, but now they're very, very much in regret that it's not. All good things come to an end. Okay, these people thought this was never going to end. They thought that they were just going to ride your energy this whole way for the rest of the time. And that you were just going to, they really thought you were just going to die. Okay, they just can't believe that you didn't die. Okay, because what you've been through should have killed you, but you survived it. And I'm just talking about energetically, okay, attacks, spiritual attacks. Should have killed you. You know, they should have destroyed your spirit. Your spirit was so strong. So strong. And now, stronger than ever. Okay, that's for sure. And whatever illusions you showed them, who's who here, that is for sure. Wouldn't you concur with that, Doctor? Okay, because remember, you are this wish come true. Everybody said this, 9 of Cups. You are getting your wish come true, this 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Because you have all it takes to fulfill all your needs and wishes. Of course you do. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Because these people projected to make you think that you were less than? That's what they are. You're not that. You're with the Gangstar Magician. You're a me guy. Okay, you're a me guy in the 5D. You're part of the 8th house crew. Okay, nobody's going to tell you you're less than. Ever. Again. Okay, because remember, you're a sexy-ass Queen of Wands. This is what they try to use this energy against you. Okay, your warmth and confidence inspire those around you. Sure does. Inspires me. Okay, because how can you use your leadership skills to inspire and motivate others? You know what you gotta do. Okay, and you're doing it. You're doing it just by being who you are. You're just Queen of Swords. You got boundaries. Protect the Queen of Wands. Okay, you're getting your wish come true. You're being seen as a wish come true. Okay, because you're getting your 4 of Wands. Because look, I mean, that was at the beginning, all right? We already seen this. This 4 of Wands is coming out a lot now. Okay, so, and I'm saying that this hasn't been coming out. This is coming out a lot now. Okay, celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. Okay, because this 4 of Wands is your happy home. This is, you know, what it's all about. This is what it comes homecoming. Okay, community, stability. Okay, you're showing people how it's supposed to be. Yes, you are. All right, and you're showing people where true happiness comes from. And that comes from within, that's for sure. Okay, because you're the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun. You stay positive. You're not negative. You don't let negativity come toward. No negativity could come towards you. Okay, anybody who tries to be negative with you, you simply walk away. There's no need to engage, entertain. It's all designed as a projection for you to take that energy. We don't want this energy. Keep it for yourselves. You guys can enjoy it. Take it for yourselves. Because a lot of this is all just bullshit. When you read things and stuff, it's all just designed to take your energy, okay? To make you feel a certain kind of way. Because you're empathetic. So when you wait, like the news, for instance, that brings in all the negativity, everything bad. And you're like, oh my God. You know, it's all designed to keep you scared. Okay? But now, 5 of Wands in reverse, people now want to avoid conflict with you. Okay, they see that, you know, maybe they missed their opportunity and that they want to, you know, they don't want to fight with you no more. Of course they don't. Okay, now you're a Queen of Swords who's got a 4 of Wands and their wish come true. Of course not. They don't want to fight. Now they want to be your friend. Now they're going to act like it was a misunderstanding. That this was all one big misunderstanding. That was a big joke. They were just joking. Okay, but you're this Empress though now, okay, because of this. Because they made you become a Queen of Swords. You had to become a Queen of Swords, okay, because you had to. Because they were attacking you. They were in your energy. And the only way to stop it was by becoming a Queen of Swords, okay? You needed to get these boundaries. Nobody's a Queen of Swords. You develop into a Queen of Swords. That's what it comes down to. You develop into being an Empress. Yes, you have that in your energy. Okay, yes, you were always a Queen of Cups. Okay, you were always a Queen of Wands. You were always a Queen of Pentacles. But you did not have boundaries. You were willing to settle for things that were you should have never settled for. But now you see your worth and you're saying, whoa, what was that all about? But it was just these people that were projecting what their thoughts of themselves on. Okay, now you're being, and they had to do that by taking your confidence and doing things like that. That's what they do. Sorry though, you're good though. Listen, you would never be who you are if it wasn't for these people doing this to you. There's no need to be upset. Assistant fruit baskets on the house again. Thank you. Okay, so we're making a real big fruit basket business. Actually, we own the fruit basket business. We're actually, putting money into it. But now these people, they want to avoid the Tower of Terror too. Not only they're very much in regret, but they want to avoid the Tower. They want to avoid conflict with you. 5 Wands reverse. So they think by avoiding conflict with you is going to avoid disaster, that they're going to keep going, like I said, because they think that they're going to say it's a misunderstanding. This is was a joke. We did this to make you stronger, is what they're going to say to this. You might hear that one too. That's going to be a chuckle. We did this for you. But they're just doing that because they have a fear of change. They delaying the inevitable. They're trying to avoid disaster, and they're hoping you're stupid enough to allow them to, for you to believe that, which you're not. At the end of the day, is we don't care what they do. We're not here to destroy anybody. We don't give a fuck. God will handle these people. Okay, the King of Wands will take care of them too. Okay, because the King of Wands told us that they were stealing. Okay, now these people, they want to act like they were for you now. Okay, this King of Wands watched this whole thing happening. Okay, they've been supporting you on the 3D the whole way. All right, and you may not even know this person is doing that, but you know who they are. You know this energy though. This energy really respects you, as they should. Okay, you respect this energy too. So it's like a mob boss type energy. Okay, it's just somebody who doesn't say much but sees everything. Okay, it's like a very sharp person. You can't get over it. But these people, sometimes this person even comes off invisible. Sometimes people don't even see this person, but this person sees them, that's for sure. Okay, now they're heartbroken, as we've seen earlier. Heartbroken, okay, because why not? I mean, they thought that they were going to take everything from you. They wanted your destiny, okay? They were in your Akashic records. I mean, they did a lot of stuff. There was people that have been doing this. You had aunts that were attacking you since you were a child. You had that jealous, that that you were better than their kids. Just all types of crazy shit here. Whoring out your energy. I mean, not even care. Now, when I say whoring out energy, that is in an energetic level. It doesn't mean that in the physical level. People allowed, perhaps your mother or whoever, they allowed these energies to attack you. They knew what was going on. They knew you were struck. They knew. They might have not been 100% behind it, but they knew. Okay, and they were getting paid, and that's why it comes down to is that they were taking money to look the other way. That's what it comes down to. People are taking money to look the other way, whether it's, being raped physically or raped spiritually, doesn't make a difference. You're getting taken from. Okay, they're taking something from you that's not theirs. Now they're gonna pay for that. 8 of Cups, because you're getting walked away from. It's disappointment. Nobody gives a fuck no more. We call our energy back. We know who we are. We don't even care about your motherfucker. We don't even think about these people. They need you to think about them. That's what these demons do. Say serial killers or rapists, they're child molesters, pedophiles. They need this. They're just a demon that the way they do it is they keep themselves alive by doing it. They're the worst of the worst because they keep themselves alive by the people reliving these situations. So it's a lot of times therapy is so counteractive because they want you to keep talking about something that you don't need to talk about no more. Okay, because they want you to believe that was, and that keeps it going. It keeps you coming back, keeps you talking. The more you talk, the more you come back. Okay, that's why it's just, there's nothing left to say. Stay positive. There's no need to focus on the negative. We don't focus on what happened before. We can sit there and say, oh my God, these people attacked us, they did all this. Listen, you only made us stronger now. Now you only made us stronger. So whatever you thought you had, and plus we took all that energy back now anyway. So these people are disintegrating anyway. They're gonna be fucking melting very soon. They don't have the energy at all. Their evil eyes being returned. Whatever they wanted for you, whatever they wished on you, is what they're gonna get. Okay, you know why? Because hangman, because maybe you paused and surrendered and, start looking at things from new perspectives. Because sometimes the only way to gain perspective is to pause and see the world and surrender to what it is. Surrender to what it is. Because they wanted you to think it was something it wasn't. It's something that it's all comes from what was presented into your head. Okay, what you want it to be is what it's going to be now. Okay, and you want it to be something a lot better than what it is. And it's coming. Okay, it's coming. Trust me when I tell you. And you're going to have all your magical Gangstar friends with you. You're all going to love it because the King of Swords is here. Okay, and the King of Swords sees everything. And the King of Swords has seen enough. Okay, these characters wanted to avoid the Tower of Terror. Okay, remember the King of Wands is here. He says they're not going to avoid the Tower of Terror. They could run, but they can't hide. Because they want to keep this cycle going. Because these people, they could be flee. They could have flee the country. Okay, that's what, it doesn't surprise me. If they're going to they're going to go on the run. Maybe that's their way of avoiding conflict. Okay, because they're in regret. They know that they can't face you. Okay, they're heartbroken. And they're being seen for what they really are. Demons. Who abuse children and feel like that gives them power or something. I don't know. I guess that's what they believe. But, you're a high priestess and you don't believe stuff like that. You see things. Okay, you see things that are 10 steps ahead. And that's why you're so dangerous, okay? Because people cannot stop you now, okay? Because you're a high priestess that's in good karma mode, okay? That does the right thing day in and day out. So these people, even if they wanted to attack you, it can't. Because you're in good karma. You cleared your bad karma. It's cleared. Okay, whatever evil eye, whatever that, it's going back to them. Even, like I said, they could pull up with a fucking army tank right now. They could say, I said, come on. Even if they tried to shoot it at me, it would blow up right back at them. Because they don't have it. They can't. God controls this. And when you're in good karma, and somebody tries to attack you, they're only attacking themselves. And people are eventually going to understand that when it comes down to it. Because you remaining in Hermit energy keeps you strong. Okay, it keeps them wondering. Okay, they don't know what you're doing, what you're up to, how you're coming back, what's going on, but they do know that you're not hurting because they can feel it energetically. Okay, they can feel your strength, your confidence increasing. They can feel you being better now. Okay, you're getting to where you need to be. All right, I'm not gonna say you're 100% there. Nobody's 100%. I'm not even 100% there. Okay, but we're all going to get there. All right, believe me. Sometimes if you watch me, you think, oh, well, you did. Sometimes people don't think I've been through it. I've been through it. Okay, that's why I became who I am. That's why I am a Gangstar Magician now, because I've been through it. You don't become a Gangstar Magician if you don't go through it. You don't think one day I was like living this prison. That's what they think. I lived this fucking charmed life, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna be a Gangstar. No, it's not like that. You gotta go through fucking hell and return unscathed. Okay, sit in a fucking jail cell for a year for something you didn't do. Okay, in a shitty ass fucking county jail. Okay, in a fucking hole. All right, not knowing what time, why you're there, when you're getting out. New Jersey, there's no bail. You can't. They put you in there, and if they pay a judge, well, keep them there. They'll keep you there for anything. And then they'll act like they're helping the poor people that can't get, but it's like it's only designed to keep people who can get out, okay, that they want stuck in there. All right, I've seen a lot of things in this place. But it's okay because they're all gonna have to pay for that. That's for sure. Okay, because 3 of Cups, because you are very much gonna be celebrating, okay? You're gonna be celebrating your victories here with your magical Gangstar friends, because they are your friends. They're the ones. They're the ones who care about you. Okay? They're the ones who support you. They're the ones who love you. And I could, Ace of Swords, clearly see that. Okay? And so can you, because you have the mental clarity here. Very short-minded high priestess you are. You see things very clearly. You are this Queen of Swords. You being this Queen of Swords is what made you become this high priestess. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Always trust your intuition. That's for sure. Okay, because you have this Knight of Cups energy. Not only that, though, but you're a romantic and charming individual who's very creative. Okay, see, you can get to the point where you can be serious, but you also know when to be good, have a good time. Okay, that's why you're this wish come true. Because you know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Okay, you're not. You could have been bitter. This could have took you bitter. A lot of times people look at a Queen of Swords high priestess as somebody who's cold, but that's not at all what you are. Okay, you just had to be this way to protect yourself. You had to protect this wish come true in this Four of Wands, okay? Because you have this full lover's energy. You're full of love. Like I said, you might have come off cold, but you're full of love. Cards of wine. And that is, ooh, the truth. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, that's why you have this Queen of Cups in reverse character here. They're heartbroken. Worse. This is who this was trying to replace you. This is who's going to say, oh, it was a misunderstanding. It could be your mom. It could be your sister. It's just the energy, okay? They want to avoid this tower by, and this heartbreak and keep this cycle going by trying to avoid conflict with you. Okay, act like they didn't want the problem with you in the first place. Okay, but you don't give a fuck because you're going to stay Eight of Pentacles. You're going to keep moving. Okay, you're going to keep doing things. You're going to keep mastering your craft. Okay, because practice makes perfect. Okay, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're showing people why you are as consistent as you are. So let's do one or two more. Let's get hopes and fears, see where we're going, and we'll get into clarification, confirmation. Here, please, and thank you. Okay, so, yeah, bang. You're going to be publicly recognized. Six of Wands. That's your victory, okay? It says your victory is a reflection of your hard work and determination, okay? How can you use your accomplishments to inspire others? That's exactly what these accomplishments are designed to do, because now, like I said, I will inspire you, you will inspire, we'll continue that process, okay? That's what it is. That's how people continually wake up, all right? It's all designed to get everybody to the next level. That's all this really comes down to. And now they're very much stuck, okay? The fact that you're being publicly recognized has this Queen of Cups in reverse stuck because they said a lot of things that weren't true about you. And now they want to act like they didn't know. They don't know who to blame now. They don't know who to blame. They're trying to blame somebody here. They want to blame, but they don't know, okay? Because they didn't plan this far. Two of Wands. You plan, you progress. You're going to be publicly recognized, okay? You're going to keep getting these intuitive messages. You're going to keep getting these creative opportunities, Page of Cups. It's never going to stop because you're this High Priestess, okay? This Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, hardworking, efficient, responsible. Because remember, slow and steady wins the race. Try not to rush the process. You surely didn't. I know sometimes it feels like it's going longer than it should, but it's all about what you got to do. Because these people, they want the Six of Pentacles, they want to take from you. Okay, this is one-sided charity. All right, but the fact is whatever energy they took is all being taken back. It's all, you reclaim your power, your energy's cleared. Okay, and the end is here for them. Painful ending, okay? Because they want to avoid the Tower of Terror. Well, they get the painful ending. Then you Queen of Cups in reverse. You're not walking away from this. You know what you did. They know what they did. Okay, so what else do they expect? What else do they want you to say? They just want you to let them off the hook. That's really what it comes down to. And you're not letting anybody off the hook right now. It's not how things are going. Okay, and when I say let people off the hook, that means you don't have to do anything. But you're not going to say, oh, yeah, it's okay, and act like, let's go back to old times. It's not going to work that way. You know what you did. We know what you did. We always knew what you did. That's why we never liked these people in the first place. You never liked any of these people. You didn't care. See, that's another thing, is you don't even care about these people. They could be, you always had that feeling that they were no good. These are just, it's all right though. They're getting theirs, that's for sure. Because that's what happens when you sell your soul to the devil. Yeah, you might get stuff at the beginning. You might, whatever you got, whatever you have, you're always going to have nothing at the end. That's what it's going to end up being. You're always going to walk away with nothing. It's just like being in a casino with the devil. You win, you win, you win. Eventually you walk out with nothing. But it was an experience, right? Was it a good time? I guess. It wasn't meant for you, right? Now you lost everything, but you thought you were going to get things the easy way. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. What's meant for you will always find you. So if you want to try to take, you're only taking from yourself. That's all they are. Taking from themselves. Taking from you means taking from themselves and getting you double. Because all they did was push you in good karma mode even faster. And we thanked them. Fruit baskets on the house. That's for sure. Okay, so let's see. What's going to be the overall energy here, guys? What's the confirmation, clarification, confirmation? The second read's usually better, okay? We usually get something good out of that. Okay, because now we have this Knight of Wands in reverse energy. All right, so this Quickity Cups in reverse, they're coming off reckless. Okay, they have scattered energy here. Okay, they're very frustrated, heartbroken. Nobody was listening to what they have to say. Okay, because you, High Priestess, Queen of Swords, are getting this Ace of Cups. You are this Nine of Cups. You're this wish come true that will create your Ten of Cups. That's exactly why you have this abundance here. And that's why 6 Wands are going to be publicly recognized. All right, you have this 4 Wands here. All right, so there's, 4 and a 6 Wands is okay. That's perfect. You had a 2 of Wands, 2, 4, 6. Okay, who do we appreciate, brother? Okay, Page of Pentacles, and we appreciate you because you are completely manifesting this. Okay, you're manifesting this. Okay, you planned to progress 2 of Wands. Okay, you built 3 of Wands, got yourself to the 4 of Wands. Now you're being publicly recognized. 8 of Wands is happening very quickly, and 7 of Wands you're in complete control. Okay, because whatever the moon magic these people thought doesn't work, brother. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Whatever the snow moon is coming, it's going to be a really nice moon for you. Okay, the Leo full moon that's coming up, I think it's tomorrow. That's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna clear so much out. Okay, they're good. Whatever they think that they're gonna get out of this is, don't miss this moon. That's for sure. Believe me when I tell you, this moon is for you. All right, and that's why 4 of Swords are burnt out. Okay, this Queen of Cups, they're completely burnt out. Now they're crying. They're not tough no more. Okay, they don't feel tough. Okay, they're doing everything possible, but they're still trying to remain in control. So it's like they're gonna come off, make you try to feel sorry for you, make you feel sorry for them, okay, and make it like, that they were tricked into this or something, that they didn't really want to do this, they were forced, is what they're gonna say. But they still did it, right? And that's why 8 of Cups, they're gonna be left behind. They're seen as a disappointment. It's Queen of Cups. Everybody, we don't want to hear it, okay? If you want to do something, show it to us. Make it up to us. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's what we tell these people. Don't talk about it, be about it. We don't want to hear it. Show us. Show us you want to make it up to us. Show us what you're willing to do. Okay, because they're stuck. 8 of Swords. They're absolutely stuck in their shit. This Queen of Cups versus absolutely stuck. Like Gorilla going, you're keeping them stuck because you don't care. You're keeping them in the web. Whenever you're not hungry yet. When we're hungry, we'll get to you. Okay, see, they think you're gonna make it quick and painless. No, it's gonna be long and painful for them. Okay, it's gonna be a long, painful ending because they were the ones who kept this going this long. You did not keep this going. You didn't even want nothing to do with this. All right, they brought you into this. They came in your energy. Okay, now you're fighting and sending them out. Now they're gonna keep showing up. They're gonna be showing up at your house. They're gonna be begging. Okay, because you're this 10 of Pentacles. They thought they were going to come take it from you. They thought that you would never figure this out. That you would never, they would always have access to your energy. No, they don't. Not at all. But you're the best. That's why. Yeah, sorry about that, Magical Gangster. I got cut off again. Must be something to do with this, whatever it is, this update. Because it's taking more, whatever from my phone. So, I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I gotta be more, but it's like, I just did it yesterday, so it's like, come on now. Then it's like, not the photos are not clearing out correctly because it's saying I have the system data. I don't know what it is, so. Pretty much I had to clear, delete all my YouTube, all my, stuff like that, and Facebook, Instagram, then just, redo it again because I guess apparently whatever it does when you upload stuff to it, it stays. So, whatever. Okay, give me a little break. All right, so let's continue this reading here. Okay. You are manifesting this clearly. You are this High Priestess. Okay. You are this Queen of Swords. You're being publicly recognized. You have boundaries. You're getting your wish come true. And you have this 4 Wands. I mean, there's really... I'm just going to go now. I'm going to go with the flow now. See whatever the cards bring. Because now I have a new, whatever it is, a second wind here of sorts. Okay? Because remember, you are this 9 of Pentacles. Okay? You don't need nobody. Not only you're 9 of Cups, you're 9 of Pentacles. Okay? You're the Queen of Pentacles. You never needed anybody. These people made it like you were, like you needed somebody. No. They needed you. They need your energy. That's all they ever lived off. That's only existed out here because of you. Okay, and that's because you were Knight of Swords, action-oriented, ambitious, driven to succeed. You are this Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. You can do this all by yourself. Clearly. Okay, now there's people that are burnt out. They're exhausted. Okay, they're stuck. Coming off reckless, this Queen of Cups in reverse. Tower of Terror, they want to avoid it. They want to avoid conflict with you too, thinking that's going to help them. It's not going to help. Okay, they're carrying all the burden here. Okay, they're trying to push off this burden. They were trying to have you carry all the burden. Now they're trying to find a way to put the burden on somebody else. Like I said, they're going to start blaming somebody else soon. They're not going to take the heat for this. This Queen of Cups in reverse, they're going to say, King of Swords reverse, put me up to it. This one did it, blah, blah, blah. Ace of Swords, and, you know, it's clearly being seen. You have mental clarity here. You're very sharp-minded, High Priestess. People could clearly see what's happening here. Yes, they can. Okay, because you're just so unconditionally loving, Six of Cups. People are starting to feel very nostalgic when they think towards you. Very familiar. You're a very familiar soul. People, you know, kindred spirit. Okay, you are doing all this while being in hermit's energy, too, because you don't want to be around anybody, first off, okay? And the second off, it helps you become the best version of yourself. Listen, we don't chase, we attract. And that is exactly what you're doing right now. You're attracting. No chase. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse, because like I said, these characters, they're procrastinating. They have self-limiting beliefs. They're off the spiritual path here. Page of Wands in reverse. Coming off as a trickster. I think they're trying to be a trickster here. Okay, but Five of Wands. They want rivalry, conflict, competition with you. Now they want to avoid conflict. It's like, make up your mind what you want to do here. You know, but they can't, they don't want to fight with you now because they know that you're so much more powerful, that you know how powerful you are. And now their Nine of Cups in reverse are not getting their wish come true, because you clearly have your wish come true. You are the wish come true. This person's not being seen as a wish come true. That's what they tried to say to you. They said, oh, this one's the wish come true, just to steer your counterpart away from you. But it made you become who you really are. So it's like, you really can't be upset. I mean, really, think about it. You're going to become the best version of yourself because of this, okay? And you would be publicly recognized for it too. So, like, people would have never seen you like this. If this didn't all happen, people would have never seen you as this Gangstar Magician if, you know, this never happened to you. But now people are seeing it because you became this Queen of Swords, and then everything else just fell into place for you. That's for sure. Okay, because you have this temperance. You're balanced. That's what it was. You remain balanced. That is the key here, is the fact that you stayed balanced and you didn't roll around the mud, you didn't fight, you didn't act crazy. Okay, this is what really helped you here. This is why you are this Nine of Pentacles. This is why, Page of Pentacles, you're clearly manifesting this. You are, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. That's what you do. That's what you do, and that's why this moon, these illusions have been shattered, because you trusted your intuition. If you didn't trust your intuition, you just let these people think you were crazy, then you would have lost. But you said, no, I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I saw here. Okay, and that's why you stayed in this hermit energy. That's what made you go into hermit energy. You had to get away. Okay, you have to get away. Okay, and you did, and you stayed away. But you staying away showed exactly who was taking your energy and why, okay, and how and who, okay, because Eight of Pentacles, you're clearly, you know, mastering your craft. You're a craftsman of sorts, okay? You are maybe an apprentice of two master wizards. Whatever it is you do, you are doing it right, because you clearly are this Nine of Pentacles, okay? And now Nine of Wands reverse. These people are paranoid and overwhelmed. This Queen of Cups in reverse. Paranoid and overwhelmed. Eight of Swords stuck. Okay, Nine of Wands reverse, paranoid, overwhelmed. Ten of Wands, holding all the burden. Four of Swords reverse. Burnt out, exhausted. Knight of Wands in reverse, reckless. Okay, Page of Wands reverse, trickster. Not a wish come true, Nine of Cups in reverse. But you, hermit energy, just balanced. Very unconditionally loving. Don't need nobody. Have this King of Cups here. They know they're gonna bring you this Ace of Cups. They love you. Okay, they can't stay away any longer. No, they can't. They wanted you to show everybody anyway. Okay, they wanted you to show these Three of Cups reverse characters, these overindulgent fools. Okay, that they're the ones. They tried to say you were a Three of Cups reverse type person, a heavy partier. Okay, but never were that. Okay, these people are complete liars. Okay, pause, hangman. And now people are starting to pause and surrender and say, wait, that person was never like that in the first place. What the, because these people are projecting what they were onto you. And that was what was occurring. Plus they were doing spell work and all types of shit. Okay, now they want to avoid death. Okay, they don't want to deal with this. They think that they're going to get away with this. Like they feel like by avoiding conflict that they're going to avoid death. They're going to avoid the Tower of Terror. It's just going to go like business as usual. They really believe this. That's crazy. But they're stuck though. They're stuck. And they're also in the Nine of Swords. They're anxious and depressed because they know that this probably isn't going to work. Okay, that's at the same time as they believe this work, they know it's not going to work. So that's why they don't know what to do. They don't even want to face this. That's the thing. Okay, because they're being seen as a magician versus a one-trick pony. I mean, they're not a real deal. Okay, there's a manipulator. This is poor planning. They did not expect to get caught. Okay, because if you don't, if you're scamming somebody, you don't expect to get caught. Okay, and that's exactly, because you wouldn't be doing it. Because if you expected that, then you wouldn't do it. You shouldn't ever do that in the first place, okay? Because Knight of Pentacles, because scammers are the worst people in the world. Okay, but you're hardworking. You have too much empathy to ever scam anybody. It wouldn't even feel good. Like, you know what I mean? And on top of it, karma, it's just like these people are so stupid. Like, they have no idea this sensible karma. They don't believe in it, though. That's the thing. Okay, but, they're going to believe in this Four of Wands reverse. Okay, because there's not a happy home. Because you have this happy home here. You're the one. Okay, this Magician reverse, Queen of Cups reverse. Doesn't look like they're having a good time there. Crybaby Gangstar, okay? Trying to be a wannabe. This is a wannabe. That's all this is. This is a copycat wannabe of you. Now they're paranoid and overwhelmed and overindulgent. They're stuck, reckless, not being seen as a wish come true, and trying to avoid the end. Four of Cups are getting rejected too. So that's why they want to avoid conflict. They're going to start trying to, get on your good side, whatever it is. Okay, and they'll have this King of Wands reverse with them. Persona non grata. Okay, and he's with them. So this could be a parent. This could be like a step parent. This could also be, with your mother, whatever it is. But just know this is a ruthless person. They are very, very disgusting. Okay, nobody likes this person. Nobody ever liked this person. But they push themselves on people. Okay, that's why Four of Pentacles, they're very greedy too. They're stingy. Okay, they want to act like they're a tough guy. But, no, they're nothing. You're a high priestess, Queen of Swords. You expose this person as a magician in reverse. Okay? Again, the world in reverse. They want to keep this cycle going. They didn't want this to end. They want to take shortcuts. They want to steal your energy. They want the bad mouth you. They want to say a lot of crazy things. This person's going to end up taking themselves out because they're such a loser, and you are this Empress, okay? You're the clear Empress, okay? The Queen of Swords made you this Empress. And that's how you became this High Priestess, Gangstar Magician. All by becoming a Queen of Swords. You becoming this Queen of Swords is what really, getting these boundaries was allowed you to continue to grow, okay? Because the King of Swords is here, brother. The King of Swords sees everything. The King of Swords has seen enough. He has seen enough, okay, because you have this Ten of Pentacles. I mean, it's very clear that you have this Ten of Pentacles. It's coming. It's here. Abundance is here. You got the Ten of Cups coming. It's just, it doesn't matter. They couldn't stop this. They were trying to block this. They were trying to take from you. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted the Page of Swords reverse, be all deceptive, manipulative. That's what a King of Wands in reverse is. They're a warlock, okay? This is a fucking magician reverse, warlock, that there's things being seen through. Okay, and now Two of Swords, they can't avoid the difficult decision. Now they're caught. And that's why this Queen of Cups, whoever they're with, they're crying because they know they're going to try to blame this person. They're going to blame them. We'll actually take the King of Wands in reverse as the sacrifice. If the Queen of Cups in reverse wants to offer them up, bring it to us. Okay, because we know they have no strength. When they will destroy them shortly. Okay, yeah, so bring this to us. We'll let you off the hook, Queen of Cups in reverse. You want to avoid conflict with us? Bring us the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, and that'll be the justice here. Okay, so bring us the King of Wands in reverse. And perhaps maybe, we'll let you off the hook. How's that sound? You know who you are, King of Cups. I'm Queen of Cups in reverse. You know who you are. We know who you are. Okay, Three of Pentacles, because now people want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you. Especially the King of Swords. They said that you're the best. They see you as this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, they also know that you're, have an Emperor here. This Emperor loves you too, because you have all the great energies. They all love you, because you're the best. You're showing it. You're showing it clearly. Okay, that's why this King of Wands reverses has no strength now, because whatever they were saying is lies, and they're being seen as deceptive and manipulative. Okay, they're being seen as somebody who was trying to take your star energy. Okay, star reverse. Okay, they thought that they were going to siphon this energy somehow. They were filtering it to other people, whatever. Listen, this person's so finished. They're done. And I love it. I really love it, Knight of Swords, that they are action-oriented, that you're action-oriented and ambitious, and you are able to think about this, okay? Think about this. The Queen of Cups in reverse is really not your problem. This King of Wands in reverse was. Okay, so, like I said, bring us the King of Wands in reverse. Bring them to us. I'm going to do one or two more and go from there. We'll end it. Call it a read. Okay, they're heartbroken. Now this King of Wands in reverse is extremely heartbroken because they're stuck. You got them stuck now. Now you got people turned on them. Okay, you have your Emperor here. The Emperor's here too. Okay, so you have help. It's not like you're all alone. See, this person, with strength in numbers, they thought was going to help them. But now they're all alone. They're all alone. They're persona non grata. That's why I call them that. Okay, they're actually Knight of Swords in reverse. They are unfocused. They're burnt out. They have no direction. They're unpredictable. They have a disregard for consequences. That's why I think they're going to take themselves out. Okay, because Two of Wands, they didn't plan this far. Okay, you progress. You're moving this along. You are this High Priestess. Okay, now this Page of Cups in reverse, this King of Wands in reverse, are seen as emotionally immature. Okay, they're in their bed, Nine of Swords, anxious and depressed, crying. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say, what to do. They're crying. They're hiding in the closet. Okay, but you're just Eight of Pentacles. Just keep on mastering your craft. Keep on being an apprentice. Keep on trying to be the best you can be. Eight of Wands. This is quickly happening for you. I mean, you could clearly see it. Your energy's completely cleared. Okay, this Empress in reverse energy. Okay, that's going down the tubes. They're finished. Whoever they thought that they were coming against, they're completely being seen because you are going to be publicly recognized, okay? Because what you've been through with these people is legendary, okay? And you overcame it, and you just showed that you're protected by God. That's all it really does. You're the one who proved that everything, that God is real. God showed himself through you, okay? And that's why this Empress reverse is a Queen of Swords in reverse too. They're anxious. They're angry. They're bitter. They're cruel, okay? It's done. It's over. Okay. You have this long-term view, Seven of Pentacles. You're the one who's hardworking. They can't. It doesn't matter. Someone do one or two, and I'm done more because I'm dragging this on. Okay. Yep. You are the Queen of Wands. That is you. The sexiest Queen of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You are this Queen of Swords. You are this High Priestess. You are this Empress. You are everything you ever said you will ever be, and that's why you're in this 2026 Chariot limited edition, fully loaded, and movement is here for you. It is here. The beginning is here, okay? Because you are going to end this by building your foundation on this Ten of Cups, because that is what it's all about. And we're going to end it there because, brother, not only do you have this Ten of Cups, but you also solved the puzzle. You have this Wheel of Fortune, okay? So this Queen of Wands, they solved the puzzle, okay? And that got them. There's Ten of Cups. They have this Wheel of Fortune. And they are this Nine of Pentacles, and they don't need anybody, okay? And that is the truth. The cards don't lie, and that is the truth, guys. I love you. Thank you so much, new subscribers, all my likes, all my members, everything. Like, subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really am grateful. Thank you for all my members. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great day. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.